quickly tell us what you found, which is fine. Let me tell you some other questions that I have that maybe you can dovetail into as you're reviewing what you found and what you didn't find. You don't have to tell us how you do it. I think we all
okay. So you have the basic
expertise.
idea of how to do it. You just want the additional support and information to know that you're beating the right path.
Right. And then I have some additional questions here that you can sort of answer either as you're going through it or at the end. But I wanted to know why the Homeowners Association might not have registered a lien at this point in time. If you can tell us or me what's involved in going from a certificate of title to a warranty deed. A question that Glenn had was if the bank, and I'll go through these again if you don't answer them. If the bank has like mortgage insurance on this, would there be any reason that they wouldn't want to let this go for less than the foreclosed amount because they're going to get money back from their bank from their insurance?
Right.
How late can anybody register a lien at the courthouse? Should I literally go to the courthouse early that morning and make sure no one's registered a new lien? And last but not least, when I called the sheriff's office, they said when you get there, just register yourself, and then they'll introduce me to the bank representative who's protecting the property, and they'll tell me what their high offer is at the sale. And I've called them already. They won't tell me beforehand, but they'll only tell me the day I go out there, and I was wondering if you could enlighten me on to what that strategy is.
Okay. All right. Lots of things to cover. Let's just start with what I found.
Okay, great.
And how I do it.
Sorry.
Normally what I do is I start at the clerk of court's office, and the first thing that you do, and as you guys well know, everything is mandated by statute in Florida, so what you find in one county is very much what you find in a different county. The difference that you'll see within the counties is access to information differences, such as in Volusia County, when you go on the official records to search and seek out people and information, you see that there's a parcel ID search. Well, that's only available in about 3 counties, and honestly, it's not very productive to go that route. It's actually much more thorough, in my opinion, to go and search it out by name or by legal description. Unfortunately, Volusia County doesn't have the offering for searching the records by legal description, because that really, searching by a partial legal description cuts down the amount of false calls, the amount of false records by probably 85%, because you'll have, the same person that uses the same name, and there could be 10 of those in the county. But when you have a partial legal search, it cuts that down, and you'll find that available in about 90% of the counties now. So back to the case. What I found, what I typically do is I'll go on the clerk's website. If I don't know what properties I'm looking at, I haven't found them in the newspaper or whatever, the clerk of court's office will have the listing for the foreclosure sales that are upcoming. Now, the key difference between counties that have auctions online and those that don't, Volusia County does not yet have their foreclosure, their judicial sales online. So it makes it a lot more intensive, the research that you would have to do versus a county that does have it online. And the reason for that is that when they do the county auctions online, the file is typically available online to view. You don't have to go to the courthouse and look at it. It's all sitting there on clickable links. You can go and you can see the actual judgment, and everything is laid out. You don't have to go and seek out those earlier records in the official record search. Now, the hindrance to going on to the online auction website and just looking at the file that's sitting there before you is that there will be an owner's and encumbrance report, and that report will have a through date. This is accurate, and this is pertinent through this date. So everything that occurs after that date, you don't know about unless you go seek it out in the official records. The other hindrance, and this doesn't happen very frequently, I've only run across maybe 2 or 3 different cases, but I have found errors in the actual owners and encumbrance report.